Screen. Esquivel to Garcia. Off the deflection. Los Fresnos comes back and wins. Now Santa Maria will put up a three. Bang! Santa Maria!
There's Warner. Here comes a headed jam. Counted for two. The field. Adios! And the Falcons win on a walk-off. And it's saved. What a game.
Is gone!
Bluff for Perez, that's my play, off the backboard, count it, and a win! And a win! Brian Perez wins the game for the Santa Rosa Warriors, and they go nuts, and why not?
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Real Sports Live's coverage of the Sinton Varsity Volleyball Tournament. And this is the championship bracket final. Again, the championship bracket, one of four brackets. There's a championship bracket, gold bracket, silver bracket, bronze bracket. The championship bracket is the bracket where the winner of every pool competes. So all 8 winners of all 8 pools were into the championship bracket. 8-team bracket. First round semifinals, championships in third place, along with the losers consolation side of the bracket. And this is the winner's side of the bracket. We've brought you the semifinals between Calallen, Sharyland, Flower Bluff, and Corpus Christi Veterans. And now Flower Bluff taking on Sharyland High after defeating Veterans. And in the first round, so here's how the bracket shook up to start the day. Calallen defeated Sinton, Sharyland defeated Laredo Martin, Flower Bluff defeated Toloso Midway, and Veterans Memorial defeated Rockport. Then Veterans Memorial fell to Flower Bluff, and Flower Bluff advanced. And Sharyland defeated Calallen, and Calallen and Veterans played for third place, with Corpus Christi Veterans coming out the victors. So here we are. This is the championship bracket final, and Flower Bluff will start and serve. Here's a setup in the middle, played nicely. Here's an outside attack from Kenisha Martinez. And there's Katie Urin. A sharp play there on the outside. That's Maggie Croft. And Flower Bluff begins in the lead. And there's a block coming off of Croft, but that's going to be Kenisha Martinez on the other end of that joust, and coming out on top there, it's 1-1. Here's America Hernandez on the serve. Here's a setup, and a strong outside attack there from Callie Freeman, but not going to be returned by Sharyland. It's 2-1 Flower Bluff. And there's a block there, and Maggie Croft. They're going to say it was going to be a point over to Sharyland. They're going to say it was out of play, but Croft claiming that there was contact made on the way out, but the official says no, and we're tied at 2, and this one goes out of play by Sharyland, and Flower Bluff takes the lead on the Sharyland serving error. And here's Emery Jeffers on to serve for the Lady Hornets. Here's a setup on the outside. The tap over from Ana Ceci Pena to tie it up, and we're all knotted at 3. Back and forth we go from arguably the top 2 teams here. So here's the jump serve from Martinez. Hernandez. Martinez setting up. Here's a setup in the center of the net for Natalie Hughes. And Flower Bluff going to take the lead. And this will return. The rally continues, and Martinez trying to punch it over the net, and she does, but it's sent out of play. And Flower Bluff leads 5-3. And Katie Urin on to serve. And this one out of play. And the service error gives Sharyland a point. It makes it 5-4. And on to serve for the Lady Rattlers is Benya. Set up on the outside for Lauren Fuller. And is the outside attack for the kill. Cassandra De La Garza ties it up. We're tied here at 5-all. Martinez sets up. And the point as a set didn't go the way imagined there on the middle of the net, but point goes over to Flower Bluff. And Natalie Hughes on the serve for the Lady Hornets. Here's a setup on the outside. Here's a set. And that was Fuller into the net. And the error on the attack gives Sharyland a point, and we're now back tied at 6. Here's a setup, a strong attack there. The contact made on the center net, and it's going to be Callie Freeman, the junior, that's going to get credit with the kill there. And Callie Freeman, strong there, middle blocker position, goes up high. Was able to get good positioning, got all of that one on that spike, and back the other way. Cassandra De La Garza with a spike of her own, and we're now back tied again. Back and forth we go, 7-all. This also best of 3, but this one for all the marbles here in the championship bracket. And nice approach on the net from Maggie Croft. Gives Flower Bluff back the lead. And Croft with a soft approach and just skips it over, and it's disrupted enough there. And here's Martinez on the back row attack. Here's a setup. It's dumped over. And a nice play made there. That's Maggie Croft once again. And it's a 9-7 lead for Flower Bluff. And Lauren Fuller puts the serve in play. Here's the setup on the outside. Martinez strong with the spike, but out of play. And Fuller serves, and Flower Bluff leads by 3. Here's a setup. And that goes out of play as Nicole Cavazos goes up for the attack. And they're going to switch gears here, and it's going to be a Sharyland point. So wipe that last point off, and it's Sharyland serve. Set up on the outside for Gurin, and Gurin sends it skipping across. On that spike. And here's Michaela Palmer. And getting up high there, that's Kenisha Martinez. In the center net, goes high for the spike, records the kill. And Martinez meeting Natalie Hughes in the center net there on that joust. Flower Bluff winning out there, and it's a 3-point game, and the ace. For Emery Jeffers, and it's 13-9, 4-point lead. Timeout on the floor. And Flower Bluff in the lead here in set number 1. It's a 13-9 lead for the Lady Hornets. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
Sharyland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sharyland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, after that timeout. And still at the service line for Flower Bluff, it's Emery Jeffers. And Jeffers sends it over. Here's Martinez. Strong attempt. Nice play there for Jeffers. There's a setup for Katie Gurin. And Gurin looking strong there on the outside. She lays down that spike and point over to Flower Bluff. And Flower Bluff's opened up a 5-point lead. And this one played and popped up by Hernandez, but nobody there on the front row for Sharyland to attempt to make a set. And it's a 6-point lead. Martinez sets it up for Garcia. Here's the outside hit attempt, but Jeffers sails it right and out of play. Here's Martinez, and she'll pick up the ace. And back-to-back points for Sharyland, and the lead's down to 4. Kenisha Martinez on the jump serve. Lauren Fuller's there. Here's a setup in the middle. Point going to go over to Sharyland on the infraction. And the lead down to 3. Here's a jump serve. Kenisha Martinez. And there's a nice play there on that outside corner, Cassandra de la Garza. It's 15-13. Here's a jump serve by Martinez. And that one out of play as Guerin went cross court, and it's a 1-point lead now, 5 in a row for Sharyland, and Lady Hornets lead, but they want to talk about it. We'll be back. This is Real Sports Live. Keep it here.
You're going to find the opportunity to purchase the best high-quality scrubs. Soon after I learned about how the EDC was helping out the community, and so I did meet with Ms. Castillo. She made it very easy, very friendly, and she walked me every step of the way. I couldn't have done it without their help.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Sharyland has come all the way back, and we're tied now at 15. And Kanisha Martinez at the service line, leading the way in this run for the Rattlers. And Martinez goes down low, save it, and it's sent over. It's set up for Guerin on the outside. She's met by a couple of white shirts. It's still in play, and it's tapped over. It's set up for Guerin again, and Guerin sends it across court like a missile. And Nicole Cavazos could do nothing but just go low and hope for the best. And Guerin just missiled it in there, and it bounced off, and Flower Bluff back in the lead. Sharyland ties it up. And we're all square here at 16. And here's the serve from Ana Ceci Peña. And Fuller goes high up on the corner. A couple of Rattlers had a chance at it. Hernandez, one of them, and it goes off her and out of play. (17-16). Here's Natalie Hughes. Hernandez two-hands it over. There's Fuller. Nice play. And up front, that's Freeman. And the whistle, and back and forth we go. The Rattlers tie it. Whoop. Actually, the point goes over to Flower Bluff, and Flower Bluff opens up a 2-point lead once again. And there is Cassandra De La Garza. Makes it a 1-point game, 18-17. All the action we expect from these two teams hasn't been an easy bracket. Some really good teams in this bracket play as Fuller goes up for the spike on the outside going cross court and out of play. It's 18 all now. Both teams having a tough trek through here. This is overall really solid bracket. Sinton, Cal Island, Sharyland, Laredo Martin, Flower Bluff, Tolosa, Midway, Veterans, and Rockport. Flower Bluff picks up another point here, but really solid slate. Really good 18 field in the championship bracket. And that one tipped over. Set up for Hernandez, and Hernandez sends it off of Marina Rogers. And we're back to a dead heat. 18, it's 19 all. jump serve here. And that one looked like it dropped. It looked like Maggie Croft might have had a cross-court kill, but they're going to say no. And we're going to have the officials talk about it a little bit here. So we'll have the officials. And the officials talking to the flag bearer over there on the top right corner. And it's going to be held up. So here's the serve, and it's 20-19, Sharyland on top. And that one kept alive. As you see Ava Garza sliding in, but wasn't kept alive for long as it went out of play. And now we're all tied at 20, and here's Lauren Fuller on the serve. Here's Kenesha Martinez. And that one sent over and out of play past the end line. And Sharyland with the advantage again, 21-20. America Hernandez now. Nice play there from Freeman, but it's played and returned here by Sharyland. And the dump over by Gillespie. Not going to be returned. What is? What an effort play here. And they send it to Maggie Croft, and Croft sends it off one of the back row players for Sharyland. She comes up with the kill, and we're tied at 21 all. And this one into the net, the service error for Flower Bluff. Gives the advantage over to Sharyland High. And Nicole Cavazos puts it into play. And they set up Duran. And there's Hernandez making the save. And it's a 23-21. See on the replay, that was number 8, Kenesha Martinez. And she's been a big contributor here for Lady Rattlers. And the Lady Rattlers ahead by 2 here, and we'll see what the Lady Hornets can do coming out of the timeout. But right now it's Sharyland's serve, Nicole Cavazos. There's Cavazos. And cross court from Maggie Croft. And she sent that one down the line. She got set up. And Croft having a good set here. And the lead's one for Sharyland, 23-22. Here's the serve from Emery Jeffers. And they set up, and there's Guerin, and Guerin strong to the net. Ties it at 23. And here's Jeffers. Here's the setup. Here's Martinez. Fuller plays it. Here's the setup from Gillespie. Palmer. And that one sent out of play from Anacesi Pena. And now Flower Bluff with the advantage. And timeout, Sharyland High. Lady Rattlers want to talk about it here as Flower Bluff has taken back the momentum. They lead by one. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito.
And we're back out of the timeout. And Emery Jeffers with the service error. And it's 24-all. Here's Kanisha Martinez for Sharyland. Martinez the jump serve. And Jeffers saves it out of play. And advantage over to Sharyland. They come out of the timeout and they take two in a row. Here's the jump serve. And nobody's there. As Palmer receives the serve, but nobody on the front row, and it's a victory for Sharyland in set number one, 26-24. We're headed to set two. Sharyland High leads 1-0 here in the Sinton Varsity Tournament Championship Bracket Final. Keep it here. This is Real Sports Live. Real Sports Live, excuse me. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Joe with Valencia Heating and Air. Are you worried that your AC might not make it through another brutal summer? Well, I can offer you affordable air conditioning comfort with custom prices that won't break the bank. We service all units across the Coastal Bend, and there's no additional weekend or after-hour fees. We treat our customers the way we would want to be treated, especially when it comes to costly repairs. So if you need service, repairs, or replacement, call Joe to keep you cool. Valencia Heating and Air.
Come on down to Staple Street Meat Market with the best selection of quality meats, beef ribs, Angus beef fajitas, and Staple Street brand sausage, featuring our new authentic family recipe for pony spices. Check out our weekly specials. Your one-stop shop for everything you need for your next barbecue: ice, charcoal, wood, and adult beverages. We are your local football headquarters. Look for our new location coming early 2022 at 7418 South Staple Street. We're a proud advertising partner with Real Sports Live and the Coastal Bend and RGV, and supporting all our local sports and athletes. Staple Street Meat Market.
And he throws it down. Hey! See you later, touchdown.
The Brownsville Independent School District continues to provide a safe environment for enriching education. From pre-K-3 to early college high school, the award-winning district has advanced its legacy in curriculum, athletics, and fine arts. Teachers are driving the frontier of technology, bringing industry to the classroom. On and off the field, Brownsville ISD students engage in the experiences that make them college and career ready. Brownsville Independent School District, the best choice.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Start of set number 1, and right before we come back from break, that was a error at the net there by Katie Gurin. It's a 1-0 start here for Sharyland. Make it 2-0. And the Lady Rattlers with a good start here is on a couple of miscues by the Lady Hornets. Here's a serve. Outside for Martinez, and Martinez is met on the net from Callie Freeman and Maggie Croft. And answer provided there by Flower Bluff. And here's Michaela Palmer on the serve. So here's Martinez. And Palmer sends it to the ceiling, and Tanisha Martinez with the kill. Sharyland just strong to the net. Very athletic team all around. They're showing why here with a 3-1 lead in set number 2 against Flower Bluff. Very strong team in its own right. And this one's sent over and nearly might have made it there. Nicole Cavazos didn't send it so high up into the basketball goal that's raised right above. And it's a 3-2 lead now, and here's Emery Jeffers on the serve. Strong play there on the net, Natalie Hughes. And we're tied at 3, and here's Jeffers on the serve. And Martinez on the center net, and there's Palmer, and Fuller sends it across. Here's the setup, and there's Guerin. And Guerin goes up strong and out of play though. Here's Nicole Cavazos. And there's Guerin, gets that one to fall. And she ties it up, and we're all knotted up at 4. What a match this has been. And here's Katie Guerin on the serve for the Lady Hornets. Guerin skips it over, and there's Martinez to receive the serve. And there's a play there on the outside. It's on a Ceci Peña, who gets the better of the defenders, the Flower Bluff defenders at the net there, as he's able to skip it off from him, and the ball falls on the Hornet side of the net. Nisha Martinez with the serve. Set up, send over, Fuller one-hands it. Back row attack by Martinez, sends it like a missile towards Marina Rogers. And it's a 6-4 lead for Sharyland. And Martinez on the serve. Here's the libero Palmer, skips it over. Palmer's there. And on the deflection, Natalie Hughes able to get it to go right across. And Natalie Hughes with the serve. 6-5 lead. Sharyland on top of Flower Bluff. And Fuller goes up strong, but mistimes it a bit. It sends it into the net, and it's a 2-point lead for Sharyland once again. Here's a serve from Benya. And Fuller taps it, and Sharyland clean up around the net as Ashlyn Garcia's there again. But here's the infraction. They're going to call it and point over to Flower Bluff. Just a good presence around the net overall for Sharyland. They rotate to those corners fast. They have great communication. It's just a really well-oiled Sharyland Rattler machine. Here's a setup, and that one goes out of play. Cross court, Maggie Croft. And that one did look out of play. We've had some contests before. We'll see what they're looking at here. Here's the setup. And that one goes cross court, and that one you can clearly see goes out of play. And that's America Hernandez sneaking it in between a couple of Lady Hornets there. She sent it skipping into the back row and out of the court of play, but kill will count. And a nice setup there for Callie Freeman. And the lead down to 2. And here's Lauren Fuller. Lauren Fuller on the serve. Martinez setting it up towards the corner. Nice adjustment there by De La Garza. And Flower Bluff sends that one out of play. It's a 3-point lead for the Lady Rattlers. And that one a little bit behind Freeman. Freeman still manages. And there's Martinez, Kenesha Martinez. A little bit too much there for Michaela Palmer, but Martinez went up there and just got all of that one and sent it missing down towards Palmer there in the back row. Timeout Flower Bluff. Keep it here. We're Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
There is a feeling you get when you walk onto a campus.
A sense of love, compassion, and dedication.
An environment that inspires each of our HCISD family members
to do their best and to be their best.
We ground our education on strong character, and together, we will always persist towards the future.
We are a district of choice.
A district of innovation.
And a district of excellence.
We are HCISD.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Sharyland opens up a 4-point lead. The latest point coming from Kenesha Martinez. A spike on the outside resulting in a kill. And Flower Bluff struggling here at the net as Callie Freeman makes the approach but can't convert. And it's a 5-point lead for Sharyland. And here's De La Garza on the serve. Here's a setup in the middle for Croft. And America Hernandez sends it over with their back to the net. And just smooth rotations over for Sharyland. Never really get taken off balance with any placement of any ball. They're always just seeming to be in the right positions. Here's Martinez set up nicely and gets it to fall, an outside attack, and Kanisha Martinez is absolutely killing it on that outside, and they double up Flower Bluff due to the Lady Rattlers, and it's a 14-7 lead here. Haven't seen Sharyland very rattled throughout this matchup. An outside attack from Katie Guerin. Off of a deflection, and here's Michaela Palmer on the serve. Erica, now this one hands it over. Fuller comes across on a collision course with Gillespie, and nobody's able to get to it. Fuller gets a hand on it, but that's about it as it rolls to the floor and out of play. Here's a jump serve. This one sent up high. And Sharyland keeps it in play. Here's a setup for Guerin on the outside. Hernandez set it up for Martinez, and Martinez with a strong attack, but Flower Bluff ready for it, and it falls on the outside attack for Flower Bluff. And the lead is 6, 15-9. Sharyland on top of Flower Bluff. And here's Jeffers. And the outside attack, it falls for Nicole Cavazos. And the lead is now 7. Here's Cavazos on the serve. Popped out by Gillespie. There's Guerin. And Martinez is there for the attack, and it's played and returned by Flower Bluff. And Martinez skips it over, and the Flower Bluff front row not ready for it, and everything just going the way of Sharyland right this moment. And Cavazos on the serve for the Rattlers. This setup, here's Guerin, and getting down there low for the pancake is heading out of this, and not going to be returned. And the lead 7, and Lady Hornets trailing. Let's see if they can put something together. They need a run, and that's a good start there. Ace from Katie Guerin. Good play there for Sharyland to keep it alive, and Gillespie tried to capitalize there, but pulls it right out of play, and lead is 7 once again. And here's Kanisha Martinez, who has just been outstanding during play today in the 2 games we've seen her. And that whistle, and we're going to get a timeout by Flower Bluff. They trail by 8, 9-11. The Lady Rattlers 6 points away of closing this one up and becoming championship bracket, well, champions. Tournament champions, really. And we're going to stay right here through this timeout. And we just heard somebody in the crowd talking about a long day, and it indeed has been a long day, even though we've been here only since about the 2 o'clock start, which was scheduled for 1 here for the semifinal games. Games started at 8 a.m. this morning. Sharyland played its game around 9. Flower Bluff was slated in the early morning, for the late morning, around 10 p.m., I believe. So both these teams here for at least 10 to 12 hours as Fuller puts one down. And this is each team's third game of the day. Martinez sits across court, and what a set and what a kill there. Cassandra De La Garza. Martinez saw that one the whole way. She just set it up, lobbed it across the net like that, and Cassandra De La Garza goes up and gets it and gets all of that spike for the kill, and it's 20 to 12. Martinez sets it up, and off contact there, Cassandra De La Garza. And we had a back and forth first set, and Sharyland just comes out, found its footing. And here's an approach at the net, and Fuller can't get there, and it's a 10-point lead for Sharyland, and Flower Bluff reeling. Sharyland trying to finish it off. Anacesi Pena on the serve. And there's Fuller, and there's Pena on the back row, makes a play. Here's Hernandez, sends it over. Coming across to get it is Fuller. And they set it up, and it falls, and it lands for Callie Freeman. And here's Gillespie. The outside, it skips across, and that's Ashlyn Garcia. And it leads back to 10. And here's Rebecca Avila. And that one, since skipping across the net, from the freshman Maggie Croft. Here's Lauren Fuller. And the ace there, and a little bit of confusion between America Hernandez and Ava Garza. And it leads 8, and here's Fuller. Here's a setup, and there's Martinez ready for that kill from Maggie Croft. And the libero slips as they try to set it up. Did Gillespie for Palmer coming across, but she just slipped there, and nobody home on that back set. And match point for Sharyland. And here's Cassandra De La Garza. And there's Katie Guerin saying not right now as their team trails by 8. And they need a run. They need 8 in a row. And there's Martinez. And Palmer keeps it alive. There's Guerin. And it stays alive, and it's returned by the libero, Rebecca Avila. Here's a setup on the net. Goes off of Ava Garza, and that was Natalie Hughes. And it's 2 in a row. And the lead is 7. And we're going to get a timeout. And Sharyland just want to make sure they finish this up and don't allow any kind of momentum at all. And calling timeout to try to quell it, and we're going to stay right here with 1 point to go. It's just been a long tournament, 32 teams, 8 pools, 4 brackets decided today. And the Hornets, they need to play perfect. They want to continue this match. They need 7 in a row, and Sharyland just needs the 1 point, and they close it off. Here's a setup. And Guerin. Katie Guerin. Lead down to 6. And an ace. The lead is 5. And the Hornets trying to make something happen. With their backs against the wall, here's a setup. Kanisha Martinez punches it over. Palmer's got it. Here's a setup, and Guerin goes hard to the net, and it's 24-20. And another timeout, and Sharyland trying to keep the pressure on here, and they call the timeout. The lead is just 4. And Martinez punches it over. And another point before Flower Bluff. Flower Bluff going on a big run here late. Here's a setup. Here's Hernandez. It stays alive. Here's a setup. Here's Guerin. Set it up. Here's Hernandez. Fuller. There's setup. Here's Martinez. Martinez punches it over. Gillespie comes up and makes the play. Here's Guerin with the tap. And Martinez sends it into the net. And here comes Flower Bluff. 2 away. Flower Bluff, 2 points away. And Hernandez closes it up, and Flower Bluff comes up short. It's 25. The final here. And Sharyland High pulls it off, and they are the Sinton Varsity Tournament champions. And I want to thank everybody for watching all 3 days. Make sure to go follow us on Facebook, Twitter, on YouTube, also on Instagram. Real Sports Live, RIO Sports Live. And let everybody know you've been watching. And one last time, Sharyland wins in straight sets over Flower Bluff and takes home the Sinton Varsity Tournament Championship Bracket title. Keep it here, ladies and gentlemen, in the future. Make sure to watch us. We're Real Sports Live. Bunch of good content, pre-recorded or past games that we recorded live, all in the archive. Make sure to go see that and much, much more. Real Sports Live, all right.